So first, peel the ginger and just cut off the rough parts. You don't have to peel absolutely every piece off, it's just enough to keep the juicer from getting stuck. Depending on the size of your juicer, just cut it into some sections that are easier for the juicer to digest. So when you're doing a lot, your juicer is going to kind of get off balance just like a dryer would, so you'll have to periodically do that. And then you can just continue to take off that pulp. Alright, now let's see if we have enough. I'm going to try to make, we have to measure it by volume. Oh, just a little shy, so I'm going to do a teeny bit more. By volume means you have to measure the dry cup and the wet cup separately, as opposed to like taking a 1 cup measuring cup, putting the ginger juice in there up to the halfway mark, and then filling, and then adding the sugar up to the 1 cup mark. You would end up having a lot more sugar than you would the juice, because a wet cup takes up a different amount of space than a dry cup. So when someone says by volume, it means you have to measure separately in order to make sure you have an accurate 1-to-1 by volume measurement of dry and wet. Any juice that we produce, you always have to strain it for any additional solids. So we've got exactly half a cup, all the way up to the line. Pull out the solids. And it's always better to add the dry to the wet, because the dry will get stuck to the bottom of the bowl and it'll be harder to stir. So measure out your wet portion and put it into your mixing bowl, or whatever you're mixing in, Cambro, and then measure your dry and add it to it. Make sure it's all the way to the top like the juice. And again, this is superfine sugar, not larger granulated sugar, not powdered sugar. Powdered sugar has baking soda in it, so it's not used for cooking, it's just used for like topping on pancakes. Superfine will allow you to integrate it at a much faster rate. Granulated sugar, you would probably have to stir for 5 minutes at least. It's a lot harder to get it to dissolve. Superfine sugar is the way to make these syrups so that you don't have to heat anything and you can just get it totally integrated and dissolved in just about 30 seconds. So this is how you would make pretty much any of the syrups that you would be studying. Do your simple syrup this way with superfine sugar and water. Do your pomegranate or your grenadine with just pomegranate juice and superfine sugar. And it's already dissolved. There we go. And then we just take our ginger syrup, put it into a syrup bottle or a juice and syrup bottle. Add your regular speed pours to it, the metal speed pours. And now this will pour the same speed as pretty much your spirits and your juices, about the same speed. And so put your speed pour on it and be sure to keep it chilled during the shift. So put it in your drop down of your well to keep it chilled and store it airtight and in a refrigerator at night. That's ginger syrup.